The PicoCalc. For a while now, it's been one of my favorite devices. But with a recent price hike to $79, you might be wondering if it's really worth it. Has this cool little wonder priced itself out of its own niche? In this video, we're going to break down what that money gets you and help you decide if you should still buy one. Let's find out if the PicoCalc is worth the cash. Before we get into that $75 price tag, let's take a quick step back. When the PicoCalc first hit the scene, it made a huge splash, and for a good reason. It wasn't just another calculator, it was like a spiritual successor to the golden age of home computing. Think of the days of the Commodore 64 or the Apple II, when turning on a machine meant you were dropped right into a basic prompt, ready to start creating. The initial process was simple but awesome. A pocket-sized, totally hackable computer with a fantastic mechanical keyboard, all powered by the super popular Raspberry Pi Pico. For a price that was easy to swallow, you were getting a device that was begging you to pop the hood. It was a tool for learning, experimenting, and a bit of nostalgia. It wasn't just about what it could do out of the box, it was about the endless potential of what you could make it do. The open source vibe plus a low barrier to entry made it an instant favorite for makers, coders, and anyone with a drawer full of project ideas. It was cheap enough to be an impulse buy, a fun weekend project that could turn into a serious tool. That was the magic, and that's the benchmark for today's price. So what's the deal with the $79 price? It's easy to look at that and think, wait, isn't this thing based on a cheap Raspberry Pi Pico? And you're not wrong, but that's just one small part of the story. So why the recent price hike to $79? My theory is it comes down to a couple of key factors. First, you have things like tariffs and rising component costs that hit small hardware companies hard. But I think the bigger reason is something many of us have experienced firsthand: breaking the screen during assembly. There have been a ton of user reports of screens cracking, and my guess is the company decided to bake the cost of providing support and replacements into the new price. It's a way for a small company to absorb that extra expense without going under. So that $79 isn't just an arbitrary number, it's what it likely costs to produce this unique all-in-one package and support its users. Speaking of building things, the electronics hobbyist world is all about sharing knowledge. If you're finding this breakdown useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're always diving into the PicoCalc and finding new ways to take it to the next level. And let me know down in the comments below, have you ever broken something while trying to put it together? We've all been there. Alright, so the price is what it is. The real question is, does the hardware justify the cost? Let's break down exactly what you're getting for your money. At its heart is the Raspberry Pi Pico with a ARM Cortex chip. That might not sound like a lot next to your phone, but for a device like this, it's a powerhouse. It can easily run the included BASIC and Lisp interpreters, a lightweight Unix-like environment, and even handle some retro game emulation. The processor is what makes the PicoCalc so versatile. It turns it from a simple calculator into a legit programmable microcomputer. Next is the screen. It's a 4-inch 320 by 320 resolution IPS color display. This is a huge upgrade from the old school monochrome screens on graphing calculators. It's bright, the colors are nice, and the square shape fits the retro vibe perfectly. This whole thing is protected by a tempered glass cover, which is a premium touch. But let's be real, the star of the show for a lot of people is the keyboard. The PicoCalc has a 67-key backlit mechanical QWERTY keyboard. It's a real tactical keyboard that feels amazing to type on. This isn't some mushy rubber pad, it feels like a tiny version of a nice desktop keyboard. Plus, it connects via an I2C interface, and its firmware can be customized with the Arduino IDE, giving you another layer of hackability. For memory and storage, you get 264 kilobytes of SRAM on the Pico itself, but the mainboard adds a critical 8 megabytes of external PSRAM, which gives you a lot more room for complex apps. It also has a full-size SD card slot and comes with a 32GB card preloaded with firmware to get you going. Power comes from a user-supplied 18650 lithium-ion battery, a great choice for hobbyists. They're easy to find, you can recharge them with the device's USB-C port, and you can swap in a fresh one anytime. The device also has accessible GPIO pins from the RP2040 and the STM32, letting you connect sensors, motors, and other components, making it a great hub for physical computing projects. When you add it all up, the solid processor, great screen, awesome mechanical keyboard, and the open expandable hardware, you're getting a very unique and capable gadget. So back to the big question, at $79, is the PicoCalc still worth buying? The answer is clear. It really depends on who you are. If you're a student looking for a graphic calculator for your math class, the answer is a hard no. Buy a TI-84. It's the right tool for the job, and the PicoCalc just isn't made for that world. But if you're a hobbyist, a tinkerer, a retro computing fan, or someone learning to code, then the answer is a huge yes. I've made over 20 videos on this device covering tips, tutorials, and projects, and I genuinely believe it's worth the price, maybe even up to $100. You're not just buying a calculator, you're buying a portable, programmable, and endlessly hackable computer. You're getting a device with an amazing mechanical keyboard, a great little screen, and a direct line into the world of physical computing through its GPIO pins. The beauty of the PicoCalc is its open source nature and the growing community around it. People are doing incredible things with it. There's my own project, PicoWare, but you'll also find NES emulators, MicroPython ports, and even a custom UF2 loader built just for the PicoCalc that lets you flash firmware from the SD card. It's a playground in your pocket. It's a device that can be a Lisp machine one day and a console the next. For that crowd, the $79 price tag isn't the cost of a calculator. It's an investment in a unique, versatile, and really fun tool for learning and creating. The price is what it is, but it hasn't changed what the device is all about. It's still one of the most interesting and enjoyable pieces of hardware you can add to your toolkit. So there you have it. The PicoCalc. At $79, it's still a fantastic buy for its target audience of hobbyists and tinkerers. It's a device that puts fun, learning, and hackability first. What are your thoughts? Is $79 a fair price for what you get? What kind of projects would you build with a PicoCalc? Let's talk about it down in the comments. I'm JBlanked. Thanks for watching. Peace.